From here on out, you're being filmed, Maddie.
My name is Maddie. I am 23 years old and I am living in Minneapolis. I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm so busy, I don't have the time to really sit around and just ponder life. I like to contemplate how I see myself versus how other people see me. I wonder if sometimes I don't know how to describe it. Maybe like calmness or groundedness comes off as maybe disinterested. I would say this for relationships with women specifically, nails or fashion, and I wonder if I sometimes come off as seeming superior. It's more I just don't have I think I just think of it as a waste of time. There's a difference in dressing up for an event, which is when I would usually only dress up for, versus day to day. I guess I don't know who I'm doing it for. In terms of self-expression, not really. I would actually say I try not to draw attention to myself. I think I draw enough attention, which I've never really known why, other than the height. I don't get anything out of male validation anymore. It honestly makes me sick. I would say I go around my life trying to actively avoid that, and I never really can. Weird things happen to me, and it's the usual. A man next to me, at the pump, will start hitting on me, talking to me and asking me, telling me that the car's nice, and then asking if the driver's for sale. I've had realizations where I realized how I thought about myself and how I thought everyone saw the world how I did, and then realizing that people didn't kind of was a big shock. As an engineering student or a woman in business, I didn't see myself as less than, and then I found out I was being paid less than my male coworkers. Or women's sports. I've always viewed women as athletes, and it wasn't until recently that I realized men that look at women who play sports are usually really interested in watching the sport because they think it's really attractive. Men don't watch women's sports because they're impressed by the athleticism. They think that it's hot. Angry, I would say. It makes me very angry. Not feeling like you can really fight it or change the system. And I don't want to live my whole life being mad. Unfortunately, I don't feel like I attract people that actually need the help. It probably started happening when I was an athlete at UMary, because the women athletes were held to a much different standard. The men could dress up like priests for Halloween and say, I'm not a father, but she's still gonna call me her daddy. And these are the faces of the school football team. But the women can't post a swimsuit picture. It's really sad to realize you can't implement change unless you get to the top. The system was designed and is ran by men. So unless you want to be shitty and play the game until you get to the top, and then you can change it, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to have to play the game. I don't want to have to succeed in business by doing business like men do business. I don't know if my definition of love has ever changed. I have been disappointed by it. I don't think it matters how they love me back, because I don't think that doesn't change my love. I am passionate about Bachelor in Paradise. Watch that religiously. Did you realize the flamingos were fucking on their cover?
Yeah.
How they're like
The
stacked?
floaties, yes, they're like in doggy. Okay.
I realized I have a lot of goals that I want to achieve, and life seems very short, even though I'm only 23 years old. So I feel like I have to get on it. I'm not very excited about moving to Wisconsin and living in Appleton. I have not told a lot of people, honestly. I haven't told everyone that I need to tell. Also because I hate goodbyes. It was really hard to go through a falling out with her. Made me realize how independent and strong I am. That's how I've described it. I have said that I'm able to talk to her now and spend time with her because I feel nothing. She couldn't exactly fail me because I had no expectations. Yeah.
They feel so fulfilled from their parents and their parents' love.
Yeah, it's the pity. It's feeling pitied. I didn't talk about it for the longest time with people, not because I couldn't talk about it or that it bothered me to talk about, but I didn't like people's reactions. And I don't like feeling weak or hurt. I get hurt angry. And so then having people view me as hurt and pity me made me angrier.
Yeah.
As a woman, it makes me really mad, and this is a personal issue I should really work on, but when I feel like women are embarrassing women, and I feel like my mom does that. I'm all these women have fought for your right to do anything in your life, and you choose to do this. It's just frustrating because I refuse to believe she actually wants that.
I know.
I actually hold myself to a pretty high standard when it comes to being honest, and so it's really hard for me to write anything that I mean in a Mother's Day card. I really can't say you're such a great mom and I look up to you so much. I can't say those things. So I say I hope you have a great day. You deserve it.
That's how the video is gonna end. The wind.